Situated across the rugged terrains and coastal expanses of the Indian peninsula, the Maratha military landscapes of India is a serial property of 12 formidable forts that narrates the remarkable story of an indigenous military vision that redefined power through strategic foresight, environmental mastery, and the collective will of the rising Maratha state. Emerging from the peculiar geopolitical conditions of 17th to 19th century India, the Marathas created a vast network of more than 300 forts by constructing, reconstructing, and reusing many forts. It remains one of the largest fortified systems in the Indian subcontinent. Strategically laid across three lines of defense, a series of hill forts aligning with the Sahyadri mountains, a series of sea along the Konkan coast, and a third line ambitiously extending to the southeast Coromandel coast. This marked the founding of the Maratha state in the Indian subcontinent. From this expansive legacy, the 12 selected forts stand as the most extant anchors of this network. The selection of the components was based on attributes showcasing adaptations of the forts along the three axes, their strategic positioning on the trade routes, their role in the Maratha strategy, and integration as stronghold within the landscape, along with the exceptional design representing the Maratha defense techniques. In the northern frontier lies Salher Fort, the highest hill fort in the Western Ghats, standing sentinel over the Baglan region. Reinforced with the twin fort of Salota, it played a critical role in regulating trade routes from Gujarat and hosted the pivotal Battle of Salher in 1672 against invading armies. Its strategic escarpments, natural water cisterns, and reinforced parapets demonstrate the early military confidence of the Maratha state. Shivneri Fort dominates the Junnar region and the ancient Naneghat trade route. As the birthplace of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, it became a foundational site for Maratha ideology. Its steep rock escarpments, seven-gate entry system, and layered fortifications showcase a model of invincibility. The twin forts of Lohagarh and Visapur, perched along the Borghat trade route, illustrate Maratha brilliance in clustered fortifications. Lohagarh's complex system of gateways and Visapur's extended battlements allowed strategic oversight of upper Konkan trade and military movements. These forts were instrumental in several Maratha campaigns. Off the coast of Mumbai, Khanderi Fort stands resilient on a rocky island. Constructed by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and reinforced by Maratha Admiral Kanhoji Angre, it became a nerve center of Maratha naval strategy. Its bastions, water reservoirs, and coastal positioning allowed control over the activities of other naval powers and protected ancient Indian ports. Raigad, the second Maratha capital, stands as an isolated massif rising on the western slopes of the Sahyadris. The fort's uniqueness lies in its layered fortifications, seamlessly integrated into a rugged landscape. With its intricate planning, from the Rajwada and Darbar Hall to granaries and secret escape routes, Raigad epitomized self-sufficient military architecture, harmonizing governance and defense. Before Raigad, Rajgarh served as the seat of Maratha power. Its unique triadic machis, Sanjeevani, Suvela, and Padmavati project into valleys like arms of defense. The citadel, Rajgarh's highest point, sits at the junction of these spurs, reinforced with strong walls and corner bastions. Standing strong against repeated invasion attempts, Rajgarh was labelled as a fort second only to the fort of the towered sky by the Mughals. Enveloped by the historically formidable Javli forest lies Pratapgarh, famed for the 1659 encounter where Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj vanquished the Adil Shahi general Afzal Khan. The fort's triple fortifications, hidden posterns, and sophisticated water systems exemplify the Maratha skill of turning difficult terrains into indomitable defences. The sea fort of Suvarnadurg, also known as the Golden Fort, stood at the heart of Maratha maritime operations. Its dockyards and bastions, controlled by Kanhoji Angre, asserted indigenous naval power in the Arabian Sea. Further south, Panhala Fort formed a critical southern command base. Associated with Queen Tarabai and other significant campaigns, its triangular layout and supporting fort of Pavangarh made it a bastion of resistance against invading armies. Vijayadurg, the Fort of Victory, is a marvel of coastal engineering. Its triple-layered fortifications, storied bastions and underwater wall allowed the Marathas to build and defend their own naval fleet, a rare feat in India. It stood resilient against 3 decades of failed campaigns by foreign powers. Sindhudurg, built under Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's direct supervision, remains a living monument. It demonstrates both architectural skill and deep symbolic significance. Lastly, Jinji Fort extends the Maratha legacy into the Coromandel. Built across 3 granite hills, it adapted Maratha design to a foreign topography, ensuring continued influence across the subcontinent. As a strategic tool to divert invaders from the Deccan to the south, Jinji Fort served the third capital of the Marathas. The fort's continued use for public rituals, heritage walks, educational programs, and cultural tourism underscores their living heritage value. It is a recognition of heritage that is lived, breathed, and sustained, a tribute to the continued relevance of these fortresses that shaped the destiny of the Indian subcontinent.